Hello, this video will introduce you to the operation and features of the Maxon GPTLR Liftgate. This liftgate was specifically selected to meet the needs of the ImageFIRST distribution system. This course is broken down into 3 sections. Section 1 introduces the GPTLR and its numerous features. Section 2 demonstrates the correct operation of deploying and stowing the GPTLR liftgate. And Section 3 teaches ImageFIRST's best practices for loading and unloading. Section 1. Introduction to GPTLR. Maxon's GPTLR is a unique tuck-away liftgate that combines the level ride characteristics of a rail or column lift with the convenience of having the liftgate safely out of the way when not in use. Now, let's cover some liftgate terminology. The liftgate is made up of a main frame which connects to a pair of lifting arms which house the lifting cylinders. The lifting cylinder is equipped with a hydraulic lock valve. The lifting arms connect to a platform and flip-over section. The main section and flip-over of the platform are secured by a latch mechanism. The flip-over section is equipped with dual cart stops. The platform surface is cross-hatched for slip resistance. A platform opener arm facilitates the opening and closing of the platform. The platform comes flush with the extension plate that is affixed to the bed of the truck. The operation of the liftgate is controlled by a toggle switch and a handheld control, which powers the electro-hydraulic motor and pump assembly. Note that not all ImageFIRST trucks feature the additional handheld control. The GPTLR is equipped with an automatic hydraulic cylinder lock valve that facilitates the secure stowage during transit. The valve unlocks when the control switch is activated and automatically locks when the switch is released. In the locked position, no cylinder movement is possible. On a trailer, the liftgate gets its power from an auxiliary battery pack, which is charged by the alternator of the tractor. Note: charging only takes place if the tractor and trailer are correctly connected via the dual-pole charge line. Section 2. Operation of the GPTLR. Supplemental to this video, the operation of the liftgate is documented in its operations manual. This manual is stored in the cab of the truck and accessible online at www.maxonlift.com. It is essential that you read and understand this manual prior to operating the liftgate. Please pay particular attention to the safety and operation warnings found on page 5 of the manual. Incorrect operation of the liftgate can result in serious personal injury to you or other persons in the area of operation. Always comply with all warnings and liftgate operating instructions in the manual. Never allow untrained persons to operate the liftgate. These liftgates have a rated capacity of 3,300 pounds. At no time should you ever place a load on the platform that is greater than the rated capacity of the liftgate. Note that if loaded with a maximum of 2 poly carts, you will be safely within the loading capacity. Do not allow any part of your body to be placed under, within, or around any portion of the moving liftgate or its mechanisms. Never rest your idle hand on any section of the extension plate while stowing the unit. Consider the safety and location of bystanders and the location of nearby objects when operating the liftgate. Stand to one side of the platform while operating the liftgate. Be certain that the area the liftgate will move through during operation is clear of all obstacles. Ideally, position safety cones on the outer edge of the loading area. Keep in mind that there are several pinch points and watchouts. When operating from the ground, stand clear of the platform. If operating while on the liftgate, place your feet in a safe location away from the extension plate and always maintain 3 points of contact. You will also find a series of warning decals on the truck and the liftgate. Make sure you read and understand all of the warnings prior to operating the liftgate. Keep the decals clean and legible. Never drive a forklift onto the liftgate platform. The only tools authorized to be used on the liftgate are poly carts or pallet jacks. Do not move the vehicle unless the liftgate is properly stowed. Correctly stow the platform when not in use. Extended platforms could create a hazard for people and vehicles passing by. A correctly installed liftgate will operate smoothly and reasonably quiet. Listen for scraping, grinding, and binding noises and have the problem corrected before continuing to operate the liftgate. Never use a cell phone while operating the liftgate. And above all, use good common sense when operating the liftgate. As you conduct the pre-trip inspections of your vehicle, the liftgate also needs to be inspected. Here are some daily checks you should perform. These checks start on page 7 of the operation manual. Before operating the liftgate, the operator should do the following. Visually check that the pump cover is bolted on securely and undamaged. Look for hydraulic fluid leaking from the pump box. Check that the control switches are in place and undamaged. Visually check the extension plate for cracks and bends. Make sure that there is no oil or debris on the extension plate. Visually check that all decals are in place, clean, and undamaged. Now, lower the liftgate to the ground and open the platform. Check the main frame, lift arms, and platform opener for cracks and bends. Make sure that the rollers on the platform opener arm roll freely. Also, make sure that all bolts and pins are in place and undamaged. Check all weld surfaces for cracks or breaks, bends, or weld fatigue. If any are seen, please report immediately. Check the hydraulic cylinders for leaking seals or hose connections. Follow the hydraulic lines from the cylinders to the pump box. Make sure all hoses are connected at both ends and there are no cracks, chafing, or fluid leaks. Confirm that the hydraulic cylinder lock valve is in place and undamaged. Check the platform main and flip-over sections for cracks, holes, and bends on the load-carrying surface and side plates. Make sure that the platform and flip-over surfaces are clean. Also, make sure that all torsion bars and coil springs are in place and undamaged. Check that the cart stops are functional and undamaged. Most importantly, you should make sure that the liftgate is operating smoothly. Operate the liftgate through one up and down cycle without a load on the platform. When the liftgate is moving, listen for unusual noises and look for jerking motion or uneven movement on either side of the platform. The only noise you should hear when operating the lift is the sound of the motor and hydraulic pump. If any of the daily operation checks reveal a need to service or repair the liftgate, do not operate the unit until a qualified mechanic completes the service or repair. Notify your local service provider to schedule the repair. Stand to the side, ensuring you have proper clearance of all body parts. Lower the liftgate by pushing the toggle switch to the down position and then unfold the platform. Next, position the liftgate at about knee level. Note that if the platform is hard to open, check the opener arm positioning. The platform should present itself nearly vertical when on the ground. If the platform is tilted too far in, notify your local service provider to have the opener arm adjusted. Now, release the latching mechanism that secures the flip-over section by pushing down on the flip-over and pulling the latch to the side. Unfold the flip section in one smooth movement. Now lower the gate all the way to the ground. And lastly, deploy the cart stops. Always remember to use proper lifting technique by always keeping your back straight. It's recommended to utilize appropriate hand protection as well. The liftgate is now deployed and ready for use. To stow the liftgate, first close the cart stops and then raise it to about knee level. Using proper lifting methods, fold the platform flip section over onto the main section. Verify that the flip over is being held in place by the latch. It should take no more than 45 pounds of force to lift the flip over. If it feels heavier or difficult to operate, please notify your local service provider as soon as possible. The torsion springs may need to be adjusted. Next, using proper lifting techniques, fold the entire platform till it rests against the extension plate. Now, lower the gate till it clears the extension plate and rests against the opener arm. Raise the liftgate by pushing the toggle switch to the up position. Wait a second before releasing the toggle switch after the liftgate is raised all the way. The liftgate automatically locks hydraulically. Never rest your idle hand on any portion of the extension plate while stowing the liftgate. Section 3. Loading and unloading procedures. As seen in the previous section, safely deploy the liftgate. Always keep in mind safe lifting practices. When lifting to deploy or stow the liftgate, it should be no higher or lower than knee height. This results in a safer and easier lift overall. When the gate reaches the bed level, the platform should be parallel with the bed of the truck. Push a poly cart with the swivel casters in the front onto the platform till it rests against the cart stops. Load the driver's side of the platform first. Never pull carts out onto the platform. It is important that you have a secure grasp on the cart until it is secured into place. Load the second poly cart in the same manner. Only put a maximum of 2 carts on the platform at a time. Stand next to the cart on the passenger side of the platform with your feet in the proper position. If equipped, retrieve the handheld control that is mounted on the inside of the truck body. Using 3-point contact, keep one hand on the cart and the other activating the handheld control switch, or the toggle switch if no handheld is available, until the platform reaches the ground. Never jump off the platform before it touches the ground. Now move in front of the poly carts and step on the first cart stop. Move 1 cart at a time off the platform. When reloading the carts, push these onto the platform. Then deploy the cart stop and rest the swivel casters against it. Again, make sure your feet are placed safely on the platform and away from potential pinch points and potential injury. Using 3-point contact, keep one hand on the cart and the other activating the handheld control or toggle switch. Now, using the control switch, raise the liftgate until it reaches the extension plate. Moving the poly cart closest to you first, move 1 cart at a time into the truck. Secure the carts in the cargo area appropriately before moving your vehicle. In a situation where you would need to use the side steps, make sure to use proper technique to get in and out of the truck. From time to time, ImageFIRST has to utilize rental trucks. If the liftgate on such a unit is different from what is shown in this video, please contact your operations manager for training information. As with any piece of equipment, the most important thing to remember is to follow all safety precautions. Always be aware of your surroundings and make sure you are following the operation and safety warnings. If the liftgate is not working properly, be sure to inform your local service provider and do not operate the unit till the problem is rectified. Conducting your pre- and post-trip inspections can help you identify problems before you get out on the road. Keep safety in mind by always using proper lifting techniques. Use 3-point contact entering and exiting your vehicle and while operating the liftgate. Never jump off the liftgate. And always secure your load as well as lock your vehicle. Keeping these things in mind will ensure proper and safe use.